and choppers, shopping, copper, soccer for you possums. I'm that moonwalking Chewbacca that you don't wanna get crushed. Never do a CrossFit, bitch, out about it. Don't got any of this shit and done it. I ain't never sober, been addicted to chronic. Born with a blood number, not you. Best respect my authority, dawg. I know some crazy, yo, that's what way down in Florida. They white as fuck.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today it's a very exciting video. We picked up a new project. As y'all can see, the truck, we're fixing it right now as we speak. I've been having a lot of problems with it electronically, I guess you can say, with the electricity of the truck. The voltage has been very low. It's been around like 10 and a half. The truck has been pretty, it's been sounding pretty slow, and it's been sounding like it's been straining a little bit, just because the I don't know, some problem with the electrical problem, some type of electrical problem. But we got it fixed. I'm gonna catch y'all up before I show y'all the new truck or car, whatever it is. But anyways, I replaced the alternator, I replaced the battery, I replaced basically everything, you know, the first things that come into mind when you're like, oh shit, my truck is dying, has no voltage, blah blah blah. And I replaced both of those at O'Reilly's, and it's been a struggle. It really has. There's been a lot of shit that's been going on with the truck. AC stopped working. Alternator actually did fail at one point. We got a new alternator. Then when I put the new alternator, I guess I fried the battery. So the battery got fried for a reason I'll tell y'all later. So we got new stuff, new everything, and the voltage was still pretty fucking low, and I was like, what the fuck? So the truck has been down for like a week and a half. So, you know, it's been a very long journey for me. I've been working on it every time. I haven't took a day off. I work 6 days now, so I haven't took a day off. I've been working in the morning 10 hours, and then at night, well, not at night, but like in the afternoon, once I get out, I immediately go back to this bitch and try to fix it, right? Try to find what the problem is. So a week and a half straight just doing that, and it's been annoying, but we got it fixed. Here's the new alternator and the new battery. So actually what I had to replace was actually the I think it's a fusible or some shit. I don't know what it's called. It's on here, the fusible link. So it's gonna be this wire right here, the one that connects to the power. I guess that got fried, and maybe that fried my other battery. So now we have new battery, new alternator, and new fusible link. So I hope that's the problem. I turned it on, and it turned on. It stayed in 14 and a half, 14.4, around that. I used the voltage meter just to see where it's at. But yeah, those are usually the numbers that I used to get. So it's doing pretty good right now. Hopefully it doesn't mess up later on, because I'm thinking of taking the truck tomorrow to work, and if it leaves me stranded over there, I'm gonna be pissed as fuck. Anyways, guys, I destroyed the fuck out of my interior, as y'all can see. I took the radio off. I got a bunch of tools in here and shit. I got the dash off, and I haven't been able to clean it up yet, just because I barely just fixed it. But here, let's turn it on. And as y'all can see, it stays at the around 14, which is good. That's what it used to be at. And then we'll take a walk around, and everything sounds pretty good, pretty healthy over here. So thankfully, you know, we got this fixed. I'm not gonna lie, I was sad as fuck. I mean, I missed the truck, I missed driving it. And you know, electrical problems, they're a bitch, because it could be anything, really. And especially if it's not your battery or alternator, it's even harder to find what the problem is with the truck or with your vehicle. And thankfully it was just a wire. I mean, I wish I would have known about the wire. So I searched up online, and there's very little problems with voltage on these trucks that I know of. But apparently that cable has like a fuse. So not an actual fuse, but like it's kind of like a fuse. So if it blows up for any reason, which by the way, I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why it blew up. So I was taking off the battery, and I took off the cover for the fuse box, and there's a power cable that goes to the fuse box. I was getting the wrench, taking off the negative, and then I let go, because I got distracted by something. I don't remember what it was, but that hole started sparking, and I was like, oh shit, and I didn't know it was on. I didn't know there was a power cable there, so I just kept pushing it, hoping the little terminal would get off the ground and stop like grabbing ground. But apparently it was probably that blew up my battery, and that blew up the fusible link. So yeah, it was honestly my mistake. So but we got everything fixed up and I'm happy. So anyways guys, that's enough of me talking. Let me show you the new truck. All right guys, here is the new truck. No, not this one, that one. The older one. We just picked this one up from my cousin, so I paid him for it. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty nice truck. This is the new project. So actually it's my girl's truck, and technically it's both of ours because I bought it and the title's gonna be in my name, but I'm gonna give it to her so she can have it around. But I mean, right now mainly who is gonna be driving it is me. But yeah, let me show y'all the interior. It's very clean interior. That's what I like about it. It's a really beautiful truck. Besides, you know, a few rips on the leather, but you know, it's a 20-year-old truck, or close to it. It's a 2005 Silverado. So, you know, I used to make fun of cat eyes on TikTok, and now I have a cat eye myself. But no, yeah, it's beautiful. As y'all can see, very nice stereo, everything. I really like this truck. Just because it's new, to be honest. New to me anyways. But this is how actually my interior I want it on the single cab. Leather seats, gray leather matching seats with pillars and shit, and then nice center console like that. But you know, I had other plans and I made a baby. So but yeah, this is the new truck, white, 2500, 5.3. It's got quite a few miles, but he had rebuilt the gaskets and motor, so that should hold on. But yeah, it's a really nice truck, really clean, and I like it. The only thing is that it does need oil pump, a new oil pump. It's a 4x4, so I'm gonna have to drop the differential too. But let me start it for you guys. All right, that sounds pretty nice, pretty neat. Now I really like the interior. It's really neat, and you know, everything works besides just the oil pump. All I gotta really get is a new oil pump, and I'll be installing that myself, which I might make a video on YouTube too about, depending on the time, because right now I don't really have that much time, which I'll make a video next week telling on why and what's been happening with me and my life. But so far life is pretty good, hitting pretty well. I really love this truck. It's really nice, really clean, really interior. The leather interior, man. If I had this interior on the single cab, oh shit, I would love it. And also this front steering wheel and shit. The steering wheel and the dash, they look really nice. I really like how everything, you know, all the options and shit. Even the door panels look pretty badass. And they got the tweeters up here. So I got 3 tweeters on each side. And sound system is pretty nice. Might put some subwoofers in here depending if my girl wants any, because we're building this truck together. I'm gonna turn the truck off real quick, but we're building this truck together, so we kind of had to agree on what we want to do with it. But we mostly agree on everything, which we're gonna be lifting it, we're gonna put some wheels on it, and we're gonna paint it. Whatever paint she wants, to be honest, because I really don't care about the paint. As long as paint job is really nice, I don't really care, because you know, trucks change like that. But we're also getting new headlights. That's probably gonna be the first thing we're gonna do to this truck. It's a new project, so it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of work on cosmetic and possibly motor if it ever goes out. But you know, I think motor is probably the easiest, because you could just buy a junkyard motor and it'll be the same as anything. And they're not that expensive either. The only thing that really worries me about this truck is the transmission. He did get the gasket sealed for the tranny, so he got new gaskets for the transmission. So hopefully it holds up. You know, it's I think it said 260 on the miles on the dash. But 260 miles, yeah, that's pretty tough, pretty much, yeah. But it's a beautiful truck. I like it. She loved it. You know, we're gonna be sharing it, so that's gonna be our project that we're actually gonna have on the channel. That's the new project. For now, I don't think I'm gonna do too much to the red truck. I'm gonna focus more on this one just to get it up and running, get it registered, and you know, get the registration, title change, blah blah blah. But so right now it's gonna be parked for a while, for like a week or so. But thankfully I just fixed my red truck, so I got something to use to go to work and to go around town and shit. Even though it has no AC like this one, it's still a pretty badass truck, and I like being seen around with it because, man, it hits different. You know, it hits different than being in a daily like this one, which is kind of gonna be the daily for now. I don't plan on using the cam truck anymore for a bit. I might like let it rest for like a month and a half, 2 months, and just pay insurance on this one and take the insurance off on that one, keep it in the garage. But you know what? I'm blessed. I really am. You know, new baby, new truck, and a beautiful wife. I'm really happy with how my life is going right now. But I'll get more into detail in the next vlog if I can, because my baby's due date should be in like a week, or maybe this week, maybe today. Shit, I don't know. We don't know. We just know we're really close. We're like a week away, week and a half, or this week. So it could be any time now. She's at 39 already, so pretty excited about that. We won't have this truck up yet until next week probably. I gotta, like I said, I gotta pay the registration, the title change, and also I'm gonna do the oil pump porque si está bien bajo. The oil gauge reads all the way to 0, which is at the red, and until I start driving it is when it goes up. So I'm guessing there's not enough oil going into it, which is pumping. I already checked the oil and it's good on the dipstick, so that should be no problem. We'll just replace the oil pump, and this will be the new project. I'm excited. Alright guys, now that I showed y'all the new truck, I'm gonna extend the vlog into doing something else, which is gonna be testing out the truck, making sure everything is okay with the amps, with how much voltage I'm getting and shit. So we're actually gonna go to an auto parts store or a hardware store or whatever to buy some terminals, because le faltó al cable que le puse. And honestly, I just wanted to make sure first, before doing it the right way with the that it in fact was that cable, which in fact it was, because it's fixed now. So now I gotta go back and do it the correct way with the terminals and everything, because right now it's wired to the little bolt that goes there, and we just tightened it just to make sure that it was that. Thankfully for us, it was. So we're gonna go buy them terminals. We're gonna test out the truck. Hopefully everything is okay, voltage doesn't drop, blah blah blah, leaves us stranded. As much as this truck pisses me off, I love it, and thankfully I've never been stranded by it, so you know, I gotta be thankful for that. I've been having battery problems and alternator problems and electrical problems probably for at least maybe 2 months, a month and a half. It's been a hell of a trip, but I'm sure right now it's 100%. That's what we're hoping for anyways, but if it's not, then back to the drawing board. And if it's not, I hope my new project is ready to be out legally on the streets, so I don't get it taken up. But before anything, we're gonna have to fix all this shit, because I cannot drive like this. That's way too much shit. I actually even took off every cable, which was the fog lights, the amplifier, and I think I had another set of cables. I took all them off. They're still here, which I'll reconnect them later on, but not right now, because I don't really need them. But yeah, the amplifier and everything, they're shut off. Only thing that's really connected to anything is the radio, which obviously it was not, but I thought it was probably a short or something of some kind. I was thinking maybe one of the wires was fucked, was touching ground and everything, but apparently not. So I mean, I already took everything off, so I'm not gonna put it back on. Anyways, I don't have subwoofers right now. Well, the box, I have the subwoofers, but I don't have a box right now. Which, by the way, now that I have a new project, I'm gonna have my baby in that one, not in this one. Well, not as much anyways. So we're gonna buy a box for this truck. It's not gonna be a center console box because you never know. You never know when that truck might break down or anything. And this is gonna be a second vehicle. But we're gonna buy a behind the cab box or behind the seat box, so it won't take up too much space in the cab. It's just gonna take up everything in the back. But I really want to invest in a really nice box so I can have the same amount of air that my center console was pushing, or close to it, as close as I can anyways, because them holes were hitting hard. I really miss that center console, but there's bigger things, better things. Anyways, we're gonna put everything back together and then we're gonna go to the store. All right guys, there we go. We cleaned up pretty nice, but yeah, we still got all the dirt and shit. But we're gonna deep clean it later on this week. I don't have any time this week, so but yeah, we cleaned everything up, all the tools and shit, and everything is ready. We're gonna go to AutoZone to buy some terminals. All right guys, we started it up again and again. Pretty good, everything is okay with the voltage. Now we're just ready to go. We're going to drive it a little bit. Hopefully the alternator isn't like spiking up or spiking down. All right guys, so we just did a big pull and nothing spiked up, nothing spiked down. It stayed all around 14 and a half, 14, so that's really good. We're gonna give it one more pull and see where it's at. Now it's good. Voltage is good, everything is good. Now we're just fixing the terminals, so we don't have that backyard special. We try to do shit the right way, not the wrong way. Usually I would cheap out and not do it, but this time I'm trying to get it as good as I can. Oh man, it feels good to have the truck back. It's been a week and a half. It feels longer than when my transmission was down and the truck was down for around like 3 weeks. It felt longer because I worked like 6 days, so I have to drive 6 days. Back then I only worked 4. But yeah, the truck feels good now. Everything is alright with it. Now we just need to buy the terminals.
Another part of the update is Belly, and he will be out in about a week. Let's hope.
Man, as much as I want to say fuck it and let's just leave it like that, with no terminal and everything, not the right way, I can't. I am so exhausted working on this truck. I'm completely like, I was gonna sell this shit, honestly. It's got me to a point where I'm just like, god damn it, another thing. And right now I don't really want to mess with it, because what if I fuck something else up? So I mean, either way, I'm gonna have to put the terminal, so I'm gonna put them on right now. All right, first things first, unplug the battery, and then we're gonna get that one first. All right, here we go guys. We put the terminal back on this one, and then we taped it up a little bit, but it's really tight in there already. I just taped it up just because I'm extra with it. I like to have it tighter. Now we're just gonna connect the battery and see if I fucked anything up. If I didn't, hey, we made it. If I did, oh my god, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this truck. All right guys, moment of truth. Hopefully I didn't fuck anything else up. Whoa, that sounded bad. Let's try it again. There we go. Very rough start, but I have no idea. It did that the first time too, when I first tried it. But then after that, it stopped doing it. So I'm guessing something, maybe it does that the first time, hopefully. But yeah, after the first time of unhooking shit up, it started off like that once I hooked shit back up. But after a few starts, it stopped doing that. So after the second start, it started idling better. All right guys, so we started it up again and it didn't do the same thing. It actually started the right way. So everything is ready with the truck. The red truck is ready to go. I'm very happy that I didn't mess anything up again, because when I take one thing off, it messes up another. And that's honestly what's been happening. It's been rolling all into a big ass ball, and yeah, I hated it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Boston chopper, shopping, copper, soccer for you possums. I'm that walking Chewbacca that you don't wanna get crushed with. Never do a CrossFit, bitch, out about it. Don't got the NBS, gin and done it. I ain't never sober, been addicted to chronic. Born with a blood number, not you. Best respect my authority, dawg. I know some crazy.